I've been in Thailand about 5 years now, and I've had a few longer relationships and quite a few short relationships, anything from one date to maybe a few weeks or so. In this video, I'm going to tell you about two different women I dated that kind of had the same story or script, was it? What's up, guys? It's Greeny. I'm in Thailand. I gotta tell you, the weather is beautiful. It's been amazing here. Let me grab this camera real quick. Just flip it around, show you what's going on. The skies have been clear. The wind is up quite a bit, so there's a beautiful, beautiful breeze. I mean, look at the trees moving around. It's been amazing lately. Been able to go out on my motorbike, cruise around. It's been so nice. I know I told you guys I was gonna try to make one video for every day in December, but I went on a trip. I told you guys the chances of me actually completing this were pretty slim. I think I made it to, like, I don't know, day 8, 10, something, I don't know. I ended up going on a trip up to Chiang Rai, and we were just on the road going to sites. I couldn't edit the videos while I was there, so I got behind, and you know, now I'm trying to play catch up, but I think I'm gonna finish strong here this month. I think I got a bunch of videos to put out the next week or two and finish off the year strong. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel. I think I'm just over 100 short of 40,000. If you can help me out in this video right now, I'll give you a second to subscribe. I think this video is going to do it. This is going to be the video that puts me over the top. So take a second. Appreciate you subscribing. All right, let's get into the story a little bit. I had retired, you know, from my job. I had been to Thailand as well as many, many other countries around the world before I retired. And my plan was to kind of retire, maybe base in Thailand. I wasn't even positive I was going to stay here for sure. But, you know, I kind of had my sights set on this place. And I got out here on retirement. I had a visa for, I think, 3 months. I think I did a tourist visa that I actually applied for through the embassy, not the one where you just come here and they stamp it. I think it was 60 days with a 30-day extension. So I planned on coming here, going back home, and then getting my full retirement visa and coming back. Well, obviously, you guys know what happened. You know, everybody started getting sick and, you know, this and that, and the world shut down. But I was here for, I don't know, over a month or whatever. And things started, you know, slowing down. People started leaving, you know, the place started emptying out. But, like, I wanted to, you know, I was trying to fight it. Like, I had just returned from my job. I wasn't ready to go back to America yet. I had met a girl in Koh Samui, and we started hanging out a little bit. I'll say our second time together, yeah, I think things happened, you know, we got intimate. And the funny thing was, she told me, you know, that she has a kid, and I can't remember how old her kid was. I don't know, maybe 8 or something at that time. This was already like, what, 4 or 5 years ago. But then she told me that she had not had sex since that one time where her child was conceived and her Thai boyfriend had left her or whatever happened, and that, like, that's the only time she had sex. She hadn't had sex since. And I'm like, really? You know, I wasn't buying it for a minute, but whatever. You know, I was having a good time, and she was a pretty girl, and, you know, I was just having a good time. She was fun and whatever, but, you know, she stuck with that story even when I said, like, this is complete bullshit. Come on, get the fuck out of here. And it was complete bullshit. She was totally lying, you know, and, you know, it's just a few red flags to look out for because it's weird. Like I said, you know, the title of the video, two Thai girls. I'll get into this other one in a minute. This one was a real peach. We'll talk about that in a minute. But so literally after about, I don't know, maybe 5-6 days of seeing this one that I met on Samui, she's already telling me that she loves me. You know, it was just a lot of bullshit. And she did a little poking, like, I think she was trying to test me to see if I would give her some money or this or that. But obviously, you know, we hung out for a little bit and I paid for everything. But then, you know, the world was shutting down and I had to leave. I ended up going back to America. So I stayed in contact with this one. And we talk, and she had went back to Bangkok. I guess she had an apartment in Bangkok or something. But she was always dropping hints to me, like, like ways to ask me for money without asking for money. And I didn't realize at the time when I had left Thailand over the big sea that I thought I'd just be in America for a month or two, and you know, this whole pandemic thing would clear out and I'd come back. I didn't realize it would be like 8 months before I came back to Thailand. So, you know, I'd talk to her occasionally on the phone. Sometimes she would be unavailable, like she would just friggin' disappear. And I know what she was doing. She was, you know, whatever, entertaining somebody. But I remember one time she told me this story that, hey, I got this guy, he's looking for a housekeeper and it pays 20,000 baht a month. I think I'm going to go for the interview. I'm like, oh, that's great. You know, I know, you know, things are kind of shut down there. People need work, and you know, that's great. And then the next day she tells me, oh, the guy told me that he wants to have sex with me. Like that's part of the job description, that if I stay with him, I have to do that. And she was just trying to see like, oh, I'll send you money. Don't go work for this guy. And I'm just like, oh, well, I guess you got a decision to make then, huh? And, you know, at this point, I wasn't, you know, I was back in America. I wasn't going to lock myself into anything with this girl, even though I enjoyed a few weeks that we had spent together. She was a nice girl, but really not that nice. She was very savvy, and just from some of the different little things that she had said, and you know, I know one time she had said something about her kid needing some clothes and this and that. And I'm not going to lie, I sent her a few bucks. I think, you know, maybe I sent her 10, 15,000 baht when I was in America. You know, a few times she had sent me her bank account. I sent her a little bit of money, but I wasn't about to go into a sponsorship type of situation, because, you know, once it got to the certain time, I didn't know when I was coming back to Thailand, and I wasn't really looking to like purchase a girlfriend. You know, I was only, you know, 52 years old, 53. You know, I'm a stud. I can get any girl I want in Thailand, right? So, anyways, I had gotten back from COVID, and I hung out with her a little bit, but I could just see it. I could just see it then, and it just was all about money. And I know everything that she had said was just complete, what do they say in Britain, hogwash. You know, it just red flags. And this one was so long ago, it's hard for me to remember, you know, every little detail. But what I thought was funny is, you know, I dated different people. Then I ended up getting together over COVID when I came back and met Phi, and then everything shut down in Thailand. We stayed together for a long time. But then when I became single again and got out there and dating, I met a lot of nice girls that, for whatever reason, they didn't catch my eye or whatever. Maybe I didn't catch their eye, whatever. And I had met another lady, and we had a Tinder date. This chick, I'm going to make a different video about, I mean, I think she was really, really, really trying to set me up. I mean, I think this chick was a professional. But when I had met her on Tinder, and we went out, and, you know, she had an attribute that had caught my eye. Like, oh my God, a garbage bag just came blowing on my balcony from somewhere else. It's not mine. It just came from somewhere blowing onto my balcony, and now it's making noise. Look at this. This just blew onto my balcony. So I'm going to get into her cleverness and her scam, and it was a big one. She really had a strategy. I mean, this one, I got to give her some credit. A lot of work went into what she tried to do to me. But, you know, from the get-go, I can tell you, we went on a date, and, you know, we're talking everything, and you know, I make it pretty clear right off the bat when I start dating somebody that honesty is number one. You know, if I even think that you're not an honest person, if I catch you in any lies, I'm done. I'm not, you know, I'm not dealing with that. You know, if there's red flags, run away. Plenty of fish in the sea here. I mean, there's no shortage of nice ladies. You don't need to hang around a snake or get taken advantage of. But she was so entertaining, I had to give it a few weeks before I just had to wash my hands of her. Go out, and we had a date, whatever. So the next time, it was a festival in Pattaya. I had actually had a hotel room there for fireworks or something. I can't remember. Yeah, I think it was fireworks. I don't remember if it was New Year's or the regular fireworks festival. Anyways, I had a date with this girl, and she seemed really nice. She brought her friend, and, you know, then we talked later, and she said she owned a farm, and, you know, it sounded like a like she had her shit together, you know. And we get together for the fireworks, and she came to my hotel, and we stayed together, and, you know, we got intimate. And same shit. I think that there's a Thai girl sensei, like a karate sensei, but one for Thai women that give them a script, a strategy, things to say to the falang to make them, you know, maybe they think, maybe, I'm sure some guys fall for this shit. Anyways, this chick, I think she had like an 18-year-old son. And she's telling me after we become intimate that this was her first time in 18 or 20 years, like ever since she had the kid. The same bullshit that the other girl had told me. Same friggin' shit. Like literally word to word. Like just the same, like it was off a script. And same thing with this one. I mean, she had her face was okay, but she was very well put together, like, and natural. No additives, no nothing. Like natural. I mean, I had not, and she was like 38, like, you know, not a young girl. You know, I was enjoying her company a little bit, but literally from the get-go, the red flags were just piling up. And another thing that she had said is literally after 3 days that she loves me. You know, if a chick tells you before, like, you're seeing them for at least 3 or 4 months that they love you, they're just full of shit. They're just, you know, trying to set you up. And, you know, that's, the 2 times that's happened to me where somebody's, you know, just pronounced their love to me, and nobody loves me. I mean, I don't know. Maybe my ex-wife, or maybe Fi, or maybe the girl I'm dating now. We've been dating like 9 months. Maybe she loves. I don't know, but whatever. I wouldn't love me. You know, I'm an ass. I'm a jaded person. You know, you guys, if you watched my video, my rant the other day, you know that. I mean, I'm hard to deal with. You know. So, anyways. Both had the same story, and I know, you know, somebody else I know, they had told me that there's some Facebook groups, there's different things. They give each other tips on this. I mean, they can learn all these little tricks, but that's the big one. The 2 born-again virgins that I dated. Very odd. I would say if you ever date somebody that has a previous kid here, and they tell you it's been that long since they've had sex, they've not had sex, and that man was the only man they ever had sex with, you're number 2. Run away. It's all bullshit. You know, it's funny that the girl that I did now, she was keeping me busy too, going on the trip, but now she's back home, and I'm here in Nha Tien. But I was telling her about kind of the premise of the video I'm making, and I said, you know, born again virgin, you know, like born again, and she didn't get it. You know, it's it was funny. I was trying to explain, well, you know, Christian, they get, you know, they do something bad, and then, oh, I'm born again, you know, then everything's forgiven. And so I guess there is a thing, born again virgin, and it happens here in Thailand. So make sure you subscribe, because I will tell the full story eventually about this second one that really had a huge plan, and she was really trying to, wait till you guys hear some of the shit that she pulled. That's a whole nother video I'm going to set it up for. Like I said, if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Greeny out.